Hey everyone, welcome to Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Now in this video, I'm going to discuss the just released trailer for the upcoming James Wan produced film, Megan. Now this film is a new twist on an old idea, and from what we see in the trailer, it is a next generation take on a friendly doll slash android companion gone very, very wrong. Now, I will show several new images with you as we preview what's in store for us on January 13th. So sit back and buckle up because friendship has evolved. Let's go. So Megan is the story of a robotics engineer at a toy company who builds a lifelike doll that begins to take on a life of its own. Universal Studios just released the first trailer for Megan, and I really enjoyed it. The runtime is 2 minutes and 31 seconds, and as we've seen a lot in trailers lately, though, it does show us more than I wish it had of. But I feel that we are still in for some surprises and what I think is going to be a really fun movie. So let's dive into the images. First up, we meet Katie. And Katie has lost her parents. She's young, you see. She's lost her parents in a tragic car accident. And so she is left to be raised by her aunt, Gemma. Now, Gemma is the engineer who works in this toy store and our toy store in this robotics company, and she is designing this artificial intelligence android that can be a companion, and is working on that. And here we see her in the lab and what she looks like, and then they decide after doing enough tests on her that she's safe to come home. So then Megan comes home to the house to live with both Katie and Gemma. And really Gemma, and according to the trailer, you can tell Katie, rather, it really does have a good friendship going with Megan. She's reading her books. They're playing together. You know, they're having what you would expect to see from a companion android, if you will. But then things start to take a turn when in the woods, or playing in the woods, we see this boy appear, and who is basically making fun or messing with her, causing her problems, and she screams out for Megan. She's, and then when she does that, Megan comes up and tells the boy, "You should run." And then, no joke, he starts to run. She jumps down on all fours here and is flying, not flying, but crawling fast. It's just crazy. Like she's like a creature running after this kid. And then we see him get here lunged out into the street, into the pathway of this oncoming SUV, which is going very fast, by the way. It's not like going slow. They're moving. Doesn't show what happens, obviously, but let's just say the camera gets a real tight shot of the grill as it's coming up close. And then we go on to see Megan telling Katie that she will never let anyone harm her. Well, next up, we see that the aunt, Gemma, is getting suspicious of things going on. Because there's some things going on. She knows that this isn't right. And then here we see Megan in the window looking outside as we see the coroner here with a dead body on a stretcher, and she's in the window looking out at it. Then the trailer gets crazy, and we see this image of Megan strangling Gemma on the floor, and she's basically at this point, I think, become so obsessed and obsessive over Katie that she's just gone bonkers. The AI is actually starting to be way too smart for anyone's good. And you start to see, instead of just doing what Gemma and Katie say, the AI is talking back. It's counteracting them. And so, yeah, getting way too smart. And then my favorite part of the trailer comes in where we just see, and again, maybe we see too much here, but we see Megan with a screwdriver in her hand with blood on it, by the way. You can see there's blood on the screwdriver. And then we see Megan grabbing a nail gun and then shooting the nail gun into this person's hand. And then we see that person respond, rightfully so, screaming at the nail gun. We don't see what happens next, but I have an idea. I could probably guess. And then we see this scene of someone here hanging up on this machine, being strangled as her hair is whipping around. She's turning around from looking at him. And I'm assumingly, of course, put him up there. And then, guys, this is my favorite part of the trailer. And I am going to show actual video for just this little bit here without music. She starts to go down this hallway and dances. She starts dancing, and it's like a creepy dance. I know it may not look that way now, especially without music, but it's unsettling because what she's doing is she's literally running around, dancing and eliminating people, and one by one. And it looks like they're probably in the lab. They're back at the lab at this point. It's not in the house because there's other people in this trailer that have badges on lanyards. So I'm assuming it looks like they're back at wherever she was being made in the company where Gemma works. But anyway, so she's dancing here, and then look at this image here. She grabs, this is a paper cutter. She grabs off the silver blade. She yanks it off the machine, and look at this shot of her, just holding it, looking fierce. I just love this image. And then you see her here walking down the hall with it in her hand, just waiting to find someone and just unleash on them. And then that's essentially how there's a few other little things. I didn't show you everything in the trailer because I want you to see it for yourself. I want you to go see it. You definitely need to see it. There's a couple others, there's things that I'll leave out, but these are the key things for me. They kind of tell the story of the movie, at least in this, shortened up format of a trailer. But personally, I'm excited about it. I really am. I love that James Wan's producing. He's not directing it. Let me be clear, but he is producing the film. So he's got some direct influence on this thing. And it just looks bonkers. It looks fun. And I'm very excited for it. And then, of course, we see Friendship Has Evolved, and it's coming out January the 13th. So I'm definitely going to be watching this movie. There's no doubt about it. I've already got it on my watch list for the 13th. And there'll be more trailers to come. They'll start doing interviews, all that fun stuff. But guys, I want to know what you think about the trailer. Have you seen it yet? And if you have, then let me know. And if you haven't seen it yet, I want to know what you think about the images. Give me your opinions, your thoughts, ideas, any theories you have about it. I just would love to hear what you have to say about Megan based on the trailer. So start leaving your comments below right now so we can discuss it together. Well, that's going to be all for this update, but I'll be back soon with more Megan and other horror movie content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, this is Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Thanks for watching.